Still in section 5.3, the definite integral, and at this point we want to talk about what the average value of a function is. So as long as f is integrable, in other words, we can take the definite integral of it on an interval on the x-axis from a to b, then its average value, in other words, what's its average value, what is the average value of the function on that interval, and sometimes that's called its mean, but we write that as the average value of f. So average of f is 1 over the length of that interval, which is b minus a, times the integral from a to b of f of x dx. So remember, this is like adding up the area of a bunch of rectangles. So in other words, it's taking the average value of the average height of of all the rectangles. So in other words, that's the average value of the function. So, or just remember this formula. All right. So if I want to find, for example, the average value of the function f of x equals minus x squared over 2 on the interval 0 to 3. So here's the interval, the function minus x squared over 2 from the interval from 0 to 3. So we're looking at what's the average value. It's like if I just added up all of these function values, infinite amount of rectangles for the heights, and then divide by the total number, which would be the length of the interval, right? That's how you find the average of something. I mean, that's what this integral is doing. So it's the average value of f is 1 over 3 minus 0, b minus a, integral from a to b, which is 0 to 3, of the function, minus x squared over 2 dx. So I'm going to bring out the minus 1/2 constant. So I have 1/3 times minus 1/2, or minus 1/6. And I have integral from 0 to 3 of x squared dx. And this is our x squared from a to b, which we know is b cubed over 3 minus a cubed over 3. So here is that. B cubed is 3 cubed over 3 minus a cubed is 0 cubed over 3. So this is 27 thirds, which is 9, right? Minus 0 thirds, which is 0, so 27 thirds. Simplify that and you get minus 3 halves. So if you look up at the picture that I drew for you on the right, it's saying that this value of y, minus 3 halves, is the average value of this function over that interval.